Ghana my Garden City Television dia ba Anopa Bosuo ane ya na Anopa dwumadia ya to ne din Anopa Bosuo no gugu egugu amanyosem ne amamuo papa so ema mofra ni nipa won ho atechema so agokansie afutusem ne anije ho nsem ahyemu ma kasebo wiase mu nsem titiro abibremu de ka ho bi yede aba Anopa Bosuo efri ejuada kosi efiada Anopa no nsia kosi nonkron Kwame obensa akode Marcus the ultimate ne wo chiame Anopa Bosuo sombi mayenchechire omayi Yedi asida emo trading ponse why adona adepebiasa chien ene September 22nd 2021 beautiful Wednesday morning. It was for Mobia Kwaba Eba Anopa Bosuo so our Garden City Television. A free summary acquisition on Kobe Bonadie, a Ghana and Como, a Bibremon Como, and we are self and Engineer Como, and a day brew. And Common also a bit me a far among yourself, a bit me a far Pomuding, a bit me a far Goodie, a bit me a far or Duman Comeja Padia or dear Dum Yen, Yen Sassy, Yen Su, Yen Quiet, Quite Bene Befaswa, a baboning in our Hobina, a young for Papa, a day a free as so. Minumi. Ena ebitimi atwa adwen ne atu anamo ama nipa odoman kuma ede akyeye no yenya eso emfaso enu nti no mentwe ho emfri dwumadi mu free summary go se no nkron bebo ne de nyamre maye na yenni nkomo yi bidi ni Kwame obensa akode Marcus the ultimate na anopei sene ye hye dwumadi no afa enie ye be kodo bo adwasiu na yakwa akohwe ensem ahodo a etwagu ewo oman Ghana ebibrem hase eni wiase afa na nyina ukwada bia yedi abrabomu nkomo na ene anopen so yebekọ abusuamu na yahwe abanoma abeku na yahwe se ekwan a yene abanoma betimi atena ama asumdwe aba abusuamu eno nti edru ho a ya na wakan ho na yedi sa nkomo no wai oha be na ya na ewom kwan be na befa so a yebeteto normal yedi ebeba nyina yasetenem eno ena osofo Alex Afuakwa woye obi a otufo wo hyenkran oboa abusua yipa ono ewo nimdie ewo saa ekwan we sei so beboa yen afei Oraire Bevelin Adom Amwani enso yatete no wo emremu a ono so eboa man kwada yedi ema yedi nyina ekonkan ono so wabeboa yen na yadwendwen ensem we sei hu do bon krata mu pensempense mu no ena no pen so yato yensa dia frɛ Evangelist Richard Prap ono ekasama National Democratic Congress ewa santimantem ha sei ono a de ginama NDC 2020 elections no ewa Inshaiso constituency parliamentary candidate afei intim twumasi kwekuyeta afɛ no NTK oko Edreso constituency a ono na ye vice chairman Emma New Patriotic Party into omo abeboaye na yedi enkomo pi odo adwenkyere betimi afa dwumadi so abra woko ye WhatsApp na odo adwenkyere no afa ho sanso ena ye social media handles na no obetimi afollow yen Garden City TV eno ye Facebook like us share the page na fi wonso assign e de comment no so aba see ene nano page media no esiti ma me fasida ema Alowet Medical Skin Care and afi Dr. Francis Adumakon womo ena aso yasene ema ye dijumedie no eba orofo arope mi bisa o se onu obi wa asema na se onu obi wa asema mesrewa eno ne enkosisi enye papa se onu obi ho adwembone ebe hye otrim so pese wunyini kyem ko ade a mesrewo yisa oha no nyina free wadwene mu ma wadwene mu enna ho kama na moja no atimi adu mu afusane moja no adu mu afusane bibia ensisi ne kwan no eno ena betia ma wanyina chepa ayaka ene obi ho asem ye de hie mu no emoaye wo hwa nipa o manyina che nyina no ubisa wo mo a wo se me me fu bia ho adwen bia e hye me trim obetimi aye wade bi ya pa ya na ye se me fa de hye nipa de trim na nko mfiri ho nipa no se me hu me na ni ye nan a ade ebesi no enye fe ne mo wo ya sa no nya na wo de hawa nkasa wo ho ebi nipa na ono wontawantawa bi mpa eno nti ompese obi hu nanim na obu afu ho na wontimi nya ho hwe no saa nipa no saa adwene bi ni trim onam no wodidi na wo koso na wo so house a tade ntina de how we say no ma ho so timinua ebi ana one wo maame bi ayaka ono papa bi ayaka ono wunu bi ayaka adwuma mu ne nkrofo bebre na ayaka mo nchese mu hunu bebi a mesrew na no pay mesrew pa na 22nd omodia free upim ye wadwen se orubeyi ubi aho adwen afri wutrim na wo yesa na ubenyina che ubenya ahoden na enkoso beba wabrabo mu but in same way say no e hye nkran e na no pay ye ntwa ye homrai na afei ye mfa ye nkomo no en hye so ye kwaba yisi
Some trust in chariots, others in horses, but I trust the one true God, the one who holds and molds my life. Some trust in chariots, others in horses, but I trust the one true God, the one who holds and molds my life. Enti, Meji wodi sa oya dienina sutumfo odumfo ni mobrohufo obucherifo atoya doso nyame ba onye nipa nyense chinsayem memfa ma distrem ma wanim ma wonni mi hwamoda meji wodi o ewrade meji wodi adienina sutumfo all power belongs to you my body for I want your breath way answer by fire this prayer onye nipa nyense chinsayem enti memfa ma distrem ma wanim ma wonni mi hwamoda every say why be do nyame why be do nyame odiri aye biafo nyame odiri aye biafo nyame enti erate ye watye ni bio yesu ye watye ni bio erate ye watye ni bio yesu ye watye ni bio nyame ba onye ni manyanse chisaya memfa ma desrem ma wani ma woni ni ramada enti erade ye watye ni bio yesu ye watye ni bio sakrare mu mane yesu ya nyame ba onye ni manyanse chisaya menti memfa ma desrem ma wani ma woni ni ramada Asunya sase oboye nanu etwemwa uye ne nansa so sorry ya erade we na want to minye nyame ba onye ni panyense chinsaya memfa ma distrem ma wanim ma wonni mi hwamoda utumi adenyi na yo erade so ya de na ye enti erade ya watche ni do yesu ya watche ni do sakrare mu mame yesu ya watche ni do nyame ba onye ni manyense chinsaya menti memfa ma distrem ma wani ma wonni mi ramada enti erade ya watche ni do yesu erade yesu
Yo yama ebisafo nyina akwa babio eba Anopa Bosuo so ewo Garden City TV nyame sha se wajimbre na wona yetna kuzise nonkron bebo edijumedin beba na wieye empo ye wi a koso a na hwe Garden City TV na onyame obisha pa yo ye koda Bosuo na yakohwe ensemu a asisi ewo oman Ghana ebibrem hase ni ewiase afana nyina United Nations for Asia amampanyin bibiri na wo ho nsembe sa na wo mo eka oba oman Ghana enra na ye kwame nkroma awoda san ne noma esikoye ne nyina no ye de ho nsem no eba Nicholas Osewusu ewo hase a obeboa ye na yate ensem no asiye kwadwo me watching
ye no akwa
na empom to say
ya me adom bako se de won so hu ye no
nose mask your white that's the first time I mean who nose mask your white in you
white because you cream
sir you ebiaye meaning blue na meaning
colors in the doors your designer ones so
okay about about different ones pa what fabronya ho we akoko the nose mask ibo life
variety they say the spice of life
what the nose mask ibo life
so shirt no so nye o shirt no nye ikra nye bad kra
me da sipi kojuru no yo obisa for yanko da budget so na yanko share say the ensem no esitie GBC Ghana online one website okoho a ubehu ensem pi na ewo ho agudie mu nsem amanyosem apumude ho nsem environmental issues sports ninyina ebi ewo GBC Ghana online yede nsem ne bro sene esitie na yana manage GBC Ghana online stories on enwa ayetintin bebre website ni bi ho a kan story na who story na who shas yana enyo se sakin kan sem no kra ba GBC Ghana online there no yana manage ho pa Ghana web nso wo mo ebo ho modern pa anya senketo asene ensem no site be bia besi bia na hwe GBC graphic Ghana web womo no baby asem no besi bia no womo de ba na aye kama graphic online so sa fi BBC say si wo Afghanistan AC wo Ethiopia AC wo Ghana AC wo Burkina Faso ni nyina no ombema wo hu bi ntia bisa for yen chance na yen free ensem na se e wo GBC Ghana online yen hwe ne Anopa ye de mayen missing pregnant woman found without pregnancy disturbing story mami wonye fie duonu nwotwe 28 years Josephine Penyin Mensa ono ene beto dwa se wayira nkrofo bi ache no na de abeto dwa de se yehu no ewa axim nemum yehu no no ne nyinse no eni ho mami entimi nkasa akwakoye ensensem bebre make say de oyare sabia wo mo esa na yade eche police for ede ehon sem nyina ba beto dwa nemum police for no ajatum se mami yehu no owo Axim Government Hospital yesa ne yade Police Public Relations Officer Olivia Diku ena eden same way say atuja ochim say police for gusu ye wo mo ehwehwe mu no na ne e free sa kidnapping story we say mu aba eno no yentoa so ne hwen sem fofora ewo GBC Ghana online process for selecting MMDC is unnecessarily cumbersome asepa for so eden same way say atuja send almost which mu no kwan ye faso edi MMDCs no hardware ubeko application ubeko interview yes a short list now masa call interview bill almost say chese amade no aye ngonwona ni nyina no enheda entwe ntebe ya yenhwe na yentu ho anamoya sepa for and the same way say no tudwa yenhwe ensemfo for fix the country demonstration hits secondary takrade fix the country for nso akokopi mo secondary takrade na sema mo Kenya ne say Ghana gas edinu krayensi sano yemfre no enzima gas afi akwan e wo secondary takrade ne mpotemu a ensheda intwa yi no abanhwe no won fix omuhia new constitution Ghana yihia amemu mra no yihia foforo kra na etimi aboa na no ma enkuyi omemu no yetimi afix Ernesto Yeboa one ne dom akopie mu ewo secondary takrade edo ye kire no so akohyehe so ewo ho yento aso ye ne hwensem for ewo GBC Ghana online Ejra celebrates Yam Festival amidst calls for peaceful coexistence Baba Razak and the same way see na abreye na Ejra Sichini Festival no edru ho nanka enye covid mpo anka na nane ne mpanifo wo mo ahyefa no awie nanso covid nti na fe hwe sensem so e course we dra na nti na nane ne mpanifo de saa akwanya we see no ehwe se asomdwe ene nkabom kroye ene mpuntu obetimi akoso ewo Ejra memu nti yapadwumadi no ho ntoma memende etwam no ena omopa eho ntoma nhyehyɛ bebre na agu akwama enche bia Sechine Yam Festival no omo de nyina beba na wiye yento aso Cape Coast for National Culture provides skills training for to persons with disability yinuanom omo ho atechima enso enya entete nsano adwuma ne no mapina senebeya omo bra no bitimi etumpon Cape Coast for National Culture ena ahwe amasa entete we nyina nso akoso ede ama yinuanom Yanshen for our GBC Ghana Online. People of Seoul express concern over lack of representation in Parliament and Chief Executive Nominee. Woman 7 no dear, Yakoto Abano, woman Yamra Shibidani. Sanso ena DC say you woman and say ye, woman so answer yebi. And Nuntino, woman ebuofu, woman Kasakasa. Ju Ade, or your co-chairman of Joint Steering Committee. Ono ena osi yehwe emre ko nyina na yehwe ne aban ebitimi aye ura Kofi Ada ono Kofi Adams ono ena yemra hye ewo Buim constituency oso ne odo subo nyina ebo aban so kiremu a MMDC is there na enche bia ura Dan Botwe ni mfoni na ono na Minister for Local Government Decentralization and Rural Development Uchima enchebia omu din komo enti DC obenya bi na eba parliament de ne de a ono de ontimi nka ho asem electoral commission hyehyeye enti ono obehwe na omenya omu member of parliament but DC de ne de edana bemu a omu guso edi ho komo bebre na enchebia obenya omu district na omenya omu chief executive na na free honso eba eno enti okọ GBC Ghana Online na nsem we see ni afoforo na ena ewo ha obetimi akenkan yento aso na yenko graphic online na yenko hwe ensem so graphic day esum ye nanopay. Let's capitalize on COVID-19 to achieve SDGs. President urges world leaders. Enti we hwe COVID ya beya e ha adwen de nenso omampanyin nanado ehye nkran se yenhwe COVID di na ebetimi aye COVID a kire se ye hian kabum isan se eba ye enye baakofo ene affecting no nti kwan be so na ebetimi afa SDGs na ebetimi abem amaye nanado ebekasa ewo United Nations ene 22nd amampanyin bibiri na kasa Joe Biden akasa wi China president so akasa mpenifo no kasa nti ene ebedru Ghana mampanyin so o ma hwehwe 27th September enom de jumadi nyina beba na wieye na okokra Afghanistan force yemo mekasa bi Taliban force yemo ma mekasa bi ewo United Nations ho ebeka ho asem echi yanto aso ne hwe ensem fofra ewo graphic online JHS student fine 1,800 for assaulting teacher asem we ba somewhere February mo ho na school ni akwada one year the homework na ni teacher ni atwe so na akwada yi kofie ekofa edom ete sprinter bus mu ebe school ho ebe bro teacher ni a chese na entwe ye nungwa Kruma 2 Junior High School ho ena asem no esiye nti ede akwada no ekopie mu wo court ye di na asem no na chese wo di for esi ontua 1,800 na the course no kra ma school no kra ye tumu ana atechefo no enko sanso ena additional funds na omonko enko kire ade na ne ebae no nanso mpanifo asum ama kwada no yatwe na so 1,800 Ghana cedis so wantimi antua sika na akwada bo akodem bosome miensa yede bo akotum na yede atwe na so na JHS nya kwada na utimi eyeye eno no esi February 22nd 2021 and assassin we see ti yento aswe na yehwe ensem foforo ewo graphic online obebi nso akọ bank akọ isika na yatete na ama akromfo akoto ahye ne so edi tu esini so agisika no 29,000 Ghana cedis enre ya Kwame Nkrumah birthday no and asa bone we ekoso ewo apenkwa a eben La Paz ewo Greater Accra Mantemu ade no koso no miensa 3 p.m. Abrana o free bank enro akra holiday ti bia na say o the ATM na kogis ka o se denyo
I'm just 3 days ago
okay Monday ni see Monday in see January 21st Monday and asem no esi enti police for also sorry almost sorry then ora Kwesi Ofori Assistant Commissioner of Police one on acting Director General of the Public Affairs Directorate and all this statement with Ebaya just a police for no gusu ye hwemo den 33-year-old woman and asem we say at 29,000 Ghana cedis. Na ya na sometimes say nwanwa say amanfo timinya lie say obi akoyi say sika na etete no eba ne say inside sources bi ana say ene masa no nyina eba so yento aso na yenko Ghana Web yenko hwe Ghana Web nso nsema wode esum ye ne Anopa. Unity would have won CPP elections. Bernard Muna and Ekasei, former PNC national chairman, or say Nkabum Ewa and CPP for Ebitimi Edi Nkunim. Then so CPP Imwache, we CPP, Kwame Nkrumah CPP na, Ubinya Manyukubi Brina and a free moon. Ti Nkabum de Edi Nkunim de Eba. Bernard Muna, a future or the CPP4 ene Ghana fo nyina nkabom ede nkunimdi eba bebia yento aso de hensa hofo ewo Ghana Web. Kwame Nkrumah's vision remains an anchor for African liberation. Ora Emmanuel Ama Kofi-Boa, Member of Parliament for Elembele constituency. Ne all Kenyans say bibi mai African leaders say bitimi atumpompa kwanim dia ene Kwame Nkrumah ni so ade hunu no yensan konkofa eno ene beboaye ama yetimi akonkan ebitimi agye ya free enkwaso mu na adwadi sikasem ne bibia ya na ye ho kyereye no se ye hwe ne Kwame Nkrumah ye na nka ebitimi ade ye ho yento aso na ye nhwensem foforo ewo Ghana Web wasi leakages. Ministry of Education pushes for serialization of exam papers. Ministry of Education is pushing for the serialization of WASI papers in order to solve the issue of leakages. Apoa ya na EPP mo Abraham kwada no choice so no e ha dwen DHS for de na EP secondary school de na EP ti kwan be na be fa so a yebesi ano eno ho adwenkyere bi na Ghana Education Service for so e de abei. Ebusafo ye share ensemo ICC o my Ghana the bon krata ne online portal no de my Ghana Web near way. Please arrest 12 MPP supporters over Cheponi DCE nomination violence. I woma ye bodi almost ya more or more favorite dintino. Ye nya omo no omo say Ghana no. Please for achi emu edu mienu. Say please for no area task say wa obaya wadwen say amanyo semunti obe say o my Ghana japade no omo no be dipa nti omo guso hwe say omo bitime de womo a e de emra no hwe omo sem no ye de womo ba mara kwan so na twetwe bi o ha ye de ama womo tie no e wo Ghana Web. Ablakwa tackles Akufo-Addo over latest luxurious travel to the US. Pape, one ranking member our finance committee parliament and a spokesperson on foreign affairs. Osan Akekan Hubio Nanado Echo United Nations no kwanya ofa so ekoye no ya na okuje to taka every player Nanado Kohan say a ball man kapa ti we say so eba ne sen kwan bes Nanado efa koye ye di kan Zambia mampanyin kwan no fa so etu kwan 2 ministers and or do omokoye or commercial plane and or kotinemu e de koye na Ghana di et saying all right enti oko Ghana Weber ubenya details of the story. Yemfree efi sema na yenko amanone yenko BBC yenko hwe BBC nso nseme ho. Joe Biden plays down chances of UK-US trade deal. Joe Biden plays down chances of UK-US deal. Joe Biden ne nadamfo Boris Johnson so shemu United Nations meeting domako pimu ewo ho na omo didi omo nkomo and say nim de akoso Okus deal some man for eka na omo ayonkofa no kwan be so no befa obetimi a strengthen kama Joe Biden has played down the chances of brokering a post-Brexit free trade deal with the UK as he held talks with Boris Johnson at the White House. Downing Street said its priority was still getting a deal with the US alone. Until after Brexit, quite very never fast in America for near normal edija free trade. Young Kofao Shebia tariffs bia ne sana emetri also. But Joe Biden, which means Neni Sheda Nje in common huyi. So he's playing down on these talks. And see, now the Omo dim komo bebre na, omo share komo bebre na Omo Edi ebi enono. Taliban asked to speak at UN General Assembly in New York. Taliban for answer krata at the Akoma United Nations say yemu omo kwan na omo so emekasa ewo United Nations ho. Na nhyehyɛ say openia free Afghanistan a osi Afghanistan for anemu no ewo abanda dana na ewo Afghanistan. Ono na United Nations for recognizing no. But Taliban for say sa papa no on kasa ema Afghanistan biu Ome you be for say onko si omanan e United Nations. Nti wono ena nkamre mu no ye mane kasa. Nenso United Nations for chemu a sa openi dada no ono a no mu nim no. Nti request ya Taliban for dia bay. Afei na America for, Russia for, and China for 9 countries and 9 members and on betna so na oma doso mu ani ahwe say ye bema the new Taliban nominee no yamane kwan sibia but yes, Ombeshia Numpununa or maybe United Nations, General Assembly no 27th, no or maybe Afghanistan for Bekasa the last day of the summit. Inti Yenshe near Ebe Free Muaba say Umbama Taliban for nominee no quine now or no Bekasa na saying. Inti Taliban for no pushy for recognition. Melbourne earthquake tremor rattles Southeast Australia. Anopa so near free Australia ban say asase awoso ho 5.8 magnitude earthquake na Australia for chemu a ehu de earthquake we neso nenso entimi ansay ejapade kese yente so far say obi ahwe ne nkwa omu chemu a wo hwe bia Australia wona eho no nheda nya bia asase ta wo so pa ne mo senkai koye over 6.0 ekode a enkebetimi hadren ba 5.8 there. Now, BBC cry say no or more upgrading no call 5.9. Almost say a 5.9 magnitude. And I just say I hate Australia. Anopa 9:15. Bra omo ye breakfast show with TV so na adena shaky and to be video ni bi o ha na just say presenters no at the studio. Who say yes earthquake no strike you ho. Oko hospital be abducted be your heart operation na assassination shase na a movie ho. But ninyene chino yente asemboni bia free Australia. Melbourne and adeno AC ye also more lockdown. Gabi Petito body found in Wyoming is missing van life blogger. Ababa we one ne boyfriend epie boyfriend ne befi ababa we yes wa yira ye hu no nti nansen ya ye hu body bi omo hwe mu na chese ababa we body. Ne boyfriend on ni pie no ebesi the police for hwehwe no kra ye se de hu ba bi owo. And the girlfriend no ayira no or buy wa me country ubia oba na busiafo and omokobo police farmer na say omo de share no ayira na yakohu na wa free mu enti e hwan na eku ababa we please focus so eye nhwehwemu ewo America memu yera so ewo BBC Canary Islands volcano hundreds more evacuated as La Palma lava near sea. We so issue be a just you see for the people and a tree and a Jeffrey Muba ade no enanena etne kosa share man for dying just say one so free ne kon na mu dia ene obehyew na enemu a ekwa koduru epum omuchemu na say koduru epumu a de no me de beba no enya de papa enti na ne ekoso we ewo Spain importem ho baby and asase me see no so ekoso yamra abibimemu ene emehwe ne ekoso so ewo ha oba abibimemu a ko BBC a eho Africa Live 2 Tunisian MPs jailed amid rights concern na ohwe Tunisia omampanyin no ho no wagu parliament be bosumi mienu komienseni ono a na ehwa atoto no manyina e wo man ni mu ne no na wa be kasa tia no no na tese ye de wa kwakotum ti so fa say MPs be enum na do makotum latest mienu na wa be ka miensa already no omowo afiase so mu kodidi airport workers bi atem enti udi atem sa na yetimi do kotu afiase ye mrahye bidwane a omro emraso enti ne ekoso e wo Tunisia so eno no yen share other issues nso a ekoso e wo bibimem ha say Sudan failed coup, government blames pro-Bashir elements enti enra ena eba say nka coup bi ya akoso e wo Sudan nso nyame adom entimi an succeed o share o mampani al-Bashir free ho na chi taifo bi wo ho a tese omonti omo ho ase enti aban no we Amdallah Hamdok ono na prime minister interim prime minister omo de sobo no ebo Omar al-Bashir na chi taifo a wo monti omo ho ase no since 2019 omo monti omo ho ase wo mo no mpese omo tu aban ne gu omo hihye mu no November ya omo hwe no mato abana ye de ama proper government na wahwe oman no so isi asojafo ene civilians ene omo kamboma omo bu oman na bibia ekoso a enra yeti senka sojafo bi pese omokoye ku entina de free Sudan memo so eba eno no Hotel Rwanda hero jailing sparked row with Belgium Papa Hotel Rwanda movie no na oye hero mu no during the genocide utimi buama nipa be 1200 there or save womo from hero to terrorist sana reports be HM oye Belgium ni oye Rwanda ni there but or Belgium citizenship eno ena yedene tumi Belgium force there be ne ekoso ewo Rwanda memu no enye justice ena ekoso eno ena Rwanda Belgium for kan ya Rwanda for kuku apai enti meeting kra na nka beba so between Rwanda and Belgium UN ni nyina no emaso enti na ne ikoso to send the France ne Australia ne America almost ekuku apai no ebi na ekoso ewo Rwanda and Belgium for entem yento aso na yenhwe ensemfoforo ewo BBC Namibia protests against Germany deal over genocide between 1904 and 1908 no Germany for na omudi Namibia for so no ekunkum Namibia for bebre no ena German abana age samfom so no atum eno nti no wo mo ese ombema Namibia for sika no ena Namibia for bi ma sorry say sika na aban age atum say wo mbege no isha $1 billion ena Germany aban aya na adwen se wo de beboa Namibia na impuntu nso etimi akoso ho demom enra demonstration our capital Windhoek omuchima se sika na Germany aban so de mom no isa kra wo hwe nipa omukunkun wo mo a enya de a eso ani nti we ana nsempi na ana okọ BBC a obenya bi akenkan kodyo
kwame
yo yeni nkomo eche ye de bon krata de no so nyina betuja
Kwame endra na Sudan fail coup no yawa ha na eba ya wa de issue no eba ya and I know this enra nti abai developing story ya hwese as the days go by no even new development but answer no kwam patcho minsire yeri di kakra na memma Mr. Bernard Edu eja Kofi Edu ane Mrs. Agnes Edu antifua mema omu nyina achi omo wa hinsan na mema opanyin sa akode nso achi ane adwonya akosa akode ena ke mema omu nyina nso achi kwa me so de woka no Sudan coup no yehwe as the days go by no they beat me SEO said the enche na omokoye elections no so omo se omache asrafo na sojafo na omo ye se nkomokoye coup no ebi nti yenhwe de refri mu aba se ampa se na coup na nkomokoye ana se adefufuro bi na ebi mafa no coup a yenhwe ne ebisi kwame adewa kwa na ha fact and say o bi wo ho ne nipa bi etena so edi omonim cha na say o free ho na say enya abodwo so na odi be free ho a o free ho ya na ntam fa asomdwe ma ade a me mahwe a mehunu no ya na ntam fa asomdwe ma titira Africa ha no say o ma nipa ba ko be o ma mpanyi ana say head of state wo kwan bi so na we di o man nim sa for so long a time na ye change na ade basabasa eba am say Zimbabwe na ho no eno kura say ku ne bae friends Bradley school and bae but eno kura bae no an shedam fasum bi total sum bi sa ma but omo de na anko eti sa ma hodo bi dia yenim no nti enyem nwanwa say Sudan so after Omar al-Bashir ku na be ni free ho no enema we eba na omo to abawie kura kwame me enye me nwanwa se eno abato na chikura no bibi fufuru betimi asan esi nti de meken na meka ama action mo din se omo they should not rest on their oars. They should also omo di niam to na kwam se ye omo beto abai ene abato na chi omo fa niam to na kwam na omo hwe se obi a oya aggrieved se bibi hanu bia no omo be fa sebe kwan bi so na omama enye nipa nyina na ombo beto omo yem because papa no watena so ache enye den awo na dofo yese nipa boni ni bia ohokra no ne ho kra bia duasa wo na no obi do no enye den awo ni nipa waye nipa bi yie wayi ayemiye no odo akire nipa bi afa no so nya mfaso nti enye den asa nipa no moda so ewo ho nti wo afa kwati kwan abeyi na free ho no ebe ya omo nso eya but say oba ne se ya ewo se wo mum na ofa sebi nyansa kwan so na oma obia na kuma ekosoro na na buofu no na dwu na kuma said ebe ya oman no nti munyina mbe komani because ade sa we ye di tu be yiwe afiri ho ye fa kwati kwan be yiwe afiri ho no ni nyina na oman no mpuntu na eka echi nti mesa ka se omo idi oman no so sabiri no omo ani na ho na afi nso omo mpe kwan bi so a there will be ombe fa kwan bi so ombe ma obi akoma atone yam na afi oman no nso adwo ama wo ho no makoma nim ifu na me ba Afghanistan ani UN nsensem no nka eyem nwanwa kakra se we medical ka se menye international relations expert even though I seek to me wasa trimpone se meye me sua de ewo that area se meye international diplomacy or international politics or international relations that area no ye baby a manage ho pa me se me sua de ko anim kakra na nya nimdie ewo ho
na aboawo journalism ejuma
yes kwame area say we media work to see ano you can't discount, you can't take away the fact say we need specialization. Say baby wo ho a wo say witimi nya nimdie pa wo say area ha na me nimdie pa even though we are in medicine come say doctor bia betimi agent bibia fire de ho kwa obetimi ahunya ho nimdie but obia wo the area of specialization. Nti me that is my nisu ade hunu say enye neme bi na entoto yie kura nke bi kura sa course no kura nke bi a starte ewo mu a that is my area me paper international diplomacy. Nti em wanwa say a country a omo ye sovereign omo di omo ho obi ni omo ho so na country anka ye countries ya omo asofa colonialism kura komo kura nkomo nsheda anka onye na anu nsemi yesi America for ko ha na nkomo kura sa kwa no mfa so bi na sisi ya akoba say a recognized country as a sovereign nation na US call ho no ma free ho na fe omo representative ewo UN oman no na yi dipama na call ho na fe oman no mpanyimfo omo ediso free ho na foforo aba na omo pese omo se senipa dino oman name ewo eho na UN for say ene aman bi aka bom say omo mpene kwame ema sumna kakra sentia abasa
every magazine omo mpene omo say mamen paragraph bi
so omo train
but they are unlikely to meet before the end of the UN. That is the UN special committee a credentials committee omo here no They are unlikely to meet before the end of the General Assembly session next Monday. Until then, under UN rules, Ghulam Isaaqzia will remain Afghanistan's ambassador to the global body.
Okay, under UN rules. Okay. Nanka me hwese nke bia under the circumstance of your friend saying Afghanistan. Nema o makoso ni nansia na US for a free hono. Nke bia sa committee na credentials committee no. Nke bia obetimi enya emergency committee meeting bi no ma hwe omo de no omo consider omo request no because UN General Assembly so koso. And there was a country known as a sovereign state and a member nation of the United Nations, you know. And common so a day or more representative ebeba.
That means me hear say I didn't see a Taliban for no. Is ya munimre. Most people say munya some legitimacy be ya jimutum. I didn't see the current rep na UN recognizing no. Taliban for no crown means also nkita hon nanka on kasamo because on say Afghanistan ni even though be na on the new government no enya adwene there. But the beer and common suit me din kita ho a ko betimi a represent wo mo akere wo mo de beer Taliban for person e wi ase nyina yete
come say wonim say even in our internal and national politics, you know, when there's a change of government here, most time you know, new president, you know, they recall the country's representatives abroad, ambassadors and high commissioners. Because or no one a political ideology ya or deba and no person okoton and answer obohu the rumor amansen nyina ete and the UN is so bia ba ko a o person at say World Cup and the Olympics games, you know, it's one platform o person amaya hodo na wiase nyina hu say o man we wo ho na o mete wasema. These are the major international platforms also konti obo be person kan ni manim ya nanka omo benya omo ankasa nso de omo ne no ekoba nanka asemo a omo wo ma no sase ya no nko nso de akotodwa ewo UN na bia ade a omo hia senka wiase beba bebo omo because already US free ho ya anche na yete say UN organize fundraising ibi so nko pese 600 million de akobo omo onya including pledges up to 1.2 billion. Nti dien wo to ba bi na wo koye fundraising ni ma no e dien pa na kire so se nka ono a wo hia de no nko beba assembly no no de nanum asem de ohuni sisi a wo be fa oman no ene ba bi wo pese odo oman ne kono no ankasa ba be to edwa ama obiate isi a de wo sisi a no obako kasa afa Afghanistan hokra na it may not represent entirely the situation as on the ground. And maybe a Taliban for no.
No solution is saying Taliban for bitimi ne sa nipa no edi nkita ho na nkebia wetimi are representing womo.
Kwame, no, to some extent, you know, I may not entirely agree with you. But in relation to friends say Afghanistan there no Anopa meet one of the mediators, international mediators, say UN na appointing BBC. When him say even few days to time na your friends say take over Anopa no there was an agreement that had been reached say between US and
Taliban for
Afghanistan government, you know, to the extent that there was going to be power sharing. The existing government at the time, any Taliban for no. Yeah, not to say they have almost sealed the agreement to. Ntinipa odi oni BBC dim command pay no. It just said it took everybody by surprise. Say just on the verge of the you know almost already now helicopters who are what they say Ghani almost president you know ofi ho a oko ene ma Taliban for ninya tumi or mode take o man no. Ntikwame not diverting or digressing from the issue as taken. Me de me gidi say nka wo say UN say we wo hokra na nka omma Taliban for no so
omo new rep no enko na but you that's Afghanistan enra there was this story say okay how a developing story Pakistan Prime Minister Akasa Imran Khan wakasa or say preventing women from accessing education in neighboring Afghanistan will be un-Islamic. Who's Pakistan so yen kremosom
so omo ho nyina o omo ho nyina
eti waka wa spell out conditions obe recognize ebe mana I recognize the Taliban government. Bibina Krajidi say before Taliban for na ban be good 1996 2001 no. Now Afghanistan, Pakistan one of the few countries now omo recognize Taliban regime no. Sisi ya omo be ni pe hwe omo. Na papa ya kasa no ni BBC akasa say so wa mama nkusku a no nya nkremu o tse won tin nkremu so mase papa enti no do giri ye se enche bia Afghanistan for be ma e ma kwan na omatimi access
ba kwa me so far say menyi ni say Afghanistan for so mama nkusku ne sa no ma am say yes
university for the mama kwan so mo nko but no kra won me ma nko
yes no mo nko but still say o mu sua
lower me say from university down no eno
the university
no the omo nkusku omo say omo ntwen kakra na bi omo hwe nhese bi omo
good so afi no omo roll out omo new policies omo de be bu oman no good but notwithstanding that minim de ntia in all especially in the two major religions beliefs ni emu asum no mu ntiase the same book, the same your friend saying nipa they are some no nyina and so still I know that they confusion eba when most the Taliban for medical say they are the extremists of your friend saying Islam from Muslims and now omo aka nso agiri say omo so ewo omo so adherent of the Islamic faith. Then after the same book, holy book, not differences in understanding. And the same thing applies to Christianity. Notwithstanding that, Kwame Yenhwe say a developing story. Yenhwe, as the days go by, we'll get more information about some of these things. I would wish to say, some way mu bin ka Afghanistan for and some ban. You bet me any opportunity bin Kenya clerics. I'm so many from sheiks no. Nanko ma bana eneme bi wo ho a ekoso a no more educate no more church mu what the Quran says about nema ekoso ne sa extremist no mo ekunkum nipa no mo eye nipa yakayaka de obi a onye no mo church mu ne yente ne bi asi me I believe so. Opportunity when it presents itself, let's grab it and then eni nyina aboy ma nyina yete nkremosum na said the ohona eneme bi ohona Christopher yente ase a ye fa mpanyimfo ba no mo theologists omo ba no ba chirichiri mu na obi a onim no onte ase no ono so te ase no. Let's grab that opportunity. Kwame, that is enough for the Afghanistan, but ebinum e wo call meeting and san o maji Afghanistan for request atum amoma eno na me to some extent your sovereign nation obi so your sovereign nation sasem no Kwame
no no your UN rules so
no but say no omoka say US Russia, China and those
9 member
come on the form committee in credentials committee.
We trade am boarding.
Okay.
3 countries or can hona.
Okay, President Kufuor so e wo ho a enne no bekasa. Yes, and ramete some except of and some President Joe Biden koka e wo ho no emphasis was on the climate change ne. And they almost expect be obesan deliver some address be na or make some commitment to the fight against climate change and how much US is prepared.
What can cross or double
good
almost sika
how much the US is prepared to contribute to the fight against
double no.
Good.
And also I'm assurance they don't have any Cold War mentality. Also China for kids almost say the no America for Cold War mentality. Even UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres send a normacy between America and China no. Joe Biden so assure say omo de omo nyo madrin say omo de sa no man beba na mum obi ani ho a also bully
ne yonko
ne country other a fellow country bi because you say you international
na come international ho na say president Edikan make some preliminary remarks be about the SDGs and then come person touching in relation to foreign stories you know. President Kase O2 na fefo say you should take advantage of the COVID-19 pandemic to advance achievement or attainment of the UN Sustainable Development Goals. Sustainable Development Goals na makoma 17 for the sake of obia wonim SDG no. SDG no na be see yana Millennium Development Goals no anan MDGs no ebeweye on the time am say ebeweye 2010 or so. 2010 or 2015.
2015 or
2015 no. Go na ba na wiye.
SDGs will be 2030.
Good.
15 years.
Na omasan ashe a follow up to MDGs, you know, 17 of them. Na president say Oji Nkrofo say president see a co-chair of the platform no credit or a co-chair one of these Southern American countries or president the co-chair. Na Okase, the country should take advantage of the pandemic to speed up attainment of by 2030. Kwame, maybe when say in relation to the pandemic, there are only 2 of the SDGs of the goals. Maybe when say countries in do madwinisiwa, betimi achieve way before the 2030 deadline, and these are the goals 3 and 6. Goal 3 no say good health and well-being. Good health and well-being. Good health, we say COVID-19 is about health, and the balance will be also is affected in one way or the other. And they say it's about say I was in ya and say ya pomudin etimi etu akọ nanim. Anase so obi hu kan anase wo yare a obetimi anya easy access to healthcare. Eno na entina sa agenda 111 no say ye ka say you taking advantage of the pandemic. Am say no amu na president ebe announce we yeah dey ebem so omu say during the pandemic no access to healthcare even so binya yade ni bi kura na enye all the facilities na netimi je say ni pa no mu treat no nti say taking advantage of and say bibia ba say president say ne aban ebesi ayarasabia ewo mensini biemu. That is an advantage we are taking. Nti say no timi ba mu a by the time we second pandemic na COVID-19 no ekokra no na aboa amenya expanded access to healthcare facilities in the country. Then me can say nano so ye call Diaso area ho ye fro Modaso na World Vision for ABC Health Center mom na Data General of Ghana Health Service and so be kasa ho say Ghana Health Service for introduce bibia e friend model health center be to say for primary health care in strategic areas here just for market, for schools, and within an area no so be odem so be school and no be a only sa bia me nya problem bia na tentem primary health they can cater for nti e be expand nti wo de nema we nyina okaboma na say take advantage of the pandemic na de bia yi and one so na ba ya am say private for no and so could see national disease National Disease Control Center ewa Accra no unse we nyina no advantage nti say president can this particular goal train there metimi aka say e feasible ye betimi anya way before the 2030 deadline and oba go says no so na can say clean water and sanitation unse clean water COVID-19 ban so it is directly associated with availability of water. You see, I say wash your hand with soap and the running water. Until virtually baby abikubiano, I was in shoe available. And then the animal me di who ya was a kobi or wha in shoe I am crown or munyabi. In the cell crown, where they will catch them say, and maybe a mohomonsa. Don't crowd and ya a unyabi. In the coming, and not the able to take advantage of the pandemic. Not me expand access to water. Potable water in Kronkitum, Kro Akasim, said a bear, maybe a pensuo, near pensuo, the Ahuri and Sano. He beat me in Ghana program you're making Ghana Health Service Director General. Osaka said in 2 years running, Ghana has not recorded any case of cholera. What did they do? Cholera, typhoid, they are related to insanitary condition, poor environmental and hygiene situations. But COVID-19, by now, say, maybe our own, so even more than that. Maybe I'm bedroom had the first thing I may know. Same home inside. And Sakrana, Mako, I could be office. Maybe office and so sanitizers were no answer my favorite. I'm there, I'll paper, don't know, no. I know you bet me, achieve. We are my Nicho's so achievable, highly achievable. The present car, and no, many yard, but the other goes, you know, and problem kakra.
The other goes, no, go one, no poverty. You be you here every hall.
And no, that's it. Once a COVID-19 to some extent to the poverty crown so Saba because we need pay dear free.
Quickly, and run it through the other goals, no. Goal 2. Zero hunger.
Zero hunger. And also related to goal 1. When there's poverty, we need pay dear free because of pandemic now. Or quite could come.
Goal 3, the work and some good health and well-being. Goal 4, quality education. A honor free education in a woman.
The year woman can say there's an expanded access to education. We said if COVID by a cast of Munkufi, the use of technology, no, until many people bring access to education, but the quality is what we cannot, friends, verify. Goal 5,
a very important goal: gender equality. Goal 5, gender equality. Goal 6, clean water and sanitation. Goal 7, affordable and clean energy. And so we share goal 7 and China or Mampani Kasano. He made mention of coal or CCR in China or Mumboa MEM builder coal plants be our other countries. And no, the climate change, you know, SPD up, say environment, no. Is that we are talking about green energy, you know, China force or more and support to be and
that's a news viewer, GBC News, TV, your friends, Ghana have crown solar powered car plan. So, Abba, once a win in answer, near Beboama,
affordable. The word is affordable and clean energy. Then go 8, decent work and economic growth.
Linked to first one.
Go 9, industry, innovation and infrastructure. Go 10, reducing inequality. Go 11, sustainable cities and communities. Go 12, responsible consumption and production. Responsible consumption and production. Go 13, climate action. Go 14, life below water.
That is in Sumu, more na a one sumu, Nuninsu, as the Infansa, or Mohasem.
Go 15, life on land. Go 16, peace, justice, and strong institutions. And I go 17, partnership for the goals. We maybe a bit me take the goals no one after the other now yet me. Could you my papers no and twice na fee. Yemra FSM ne suye. Nti yen shas ye free daily graphic mu. Daily graphic at the picture of National Peace Council Chairman Reverend Dr. Ernest Edu Jemfi, immediate ono anewo onsani faso hono one ora Charles Abani, UN Residence Coordinator to Ghana, and AD and Komomo Chamfoni Fefe. Consolidate the peace speakers advocates. There's a sunje o my Ghana wono yehwena entna homa afibo. Can be a peace council about Garden City TV and the Garden City Radio. Now or more any adin come fast when CPP resurrects Nkrumah on birthday. And not just say CPP among Nkrumah. Nkrumah never dies. Transborder business involving 9 banks. Bank of Ghana, NIB, probe 656 ATM cars. Nipa ba ko ekwoche na airporter na sa cars no e wono ho. Yentoa so na yenhwe the Bokrata Ediho and no Ghanaian Times. Oko Ghanaian Times mu 12 arrested in Trepone. MMDC's home violence no and the action nipa edu me no. Police hunt for suspect in robbery of woman's 29,000 Ghana cedis. PIAC updates. Ghana bags 6.550 billion in oil revenue from 2011 to 2020. America say be 2021 the enya sesika no. Which means say kojo ebi okra ye de awie. 6.5 billion oil revenue just a fango sika de amagana no from 2011 to 2020. Fix the country demonstration was secondary takradnen so Ghanaian Times mu. How Kumsin hands over church hall to Kaswa Methodist Church. How Kumsin Juma one so abo enono. Ghanaian Times and some woman no yan twaswe na yan share daily guide. Horror in Takrade, kidnapped pregnant woman found, baby missing. Nana wants SDGs killed up. Kaswa killer teens trial set after a legal vacation, and Du Bois Center to become museum with some penny call Americano. Wakushia pennyphobia of Du Bois. Almost baby still come pa. Now a renowned Ghanaian architect, I friend Dennis Ajayi. Ono enebehwe no design sa ade ni nyina David Frank Ajayi. And the birthday sa branch no wo National Cathedral ono na design ye agenda 111 ono na design ye o design no mapa
national international trade fair center
ono design ye way back
there be almost redevelop
okay oya de and the birthday one na be design the Du Bois Center na on be so mo turn into museum no nti eno ho asem so ewo ho. All right, yentwa so na yen share New Trust the Democrata. New Trust majority of 260 MMDC's nominees should be confirmed within 10 days than Butchie predicts. To Dambuche say Edina Abano. Say ano okenkan eba kwesiada nti be 4 days or much. Within 10 days or see it me confirm me woman. Good news. Missing pregnant woman found in Takrade. Missing pregnant woman in Takrade found at Axim. Standard Trust they cannot say good news. Ye huno. But no be wo ho a hard dream. Stephen Asamoah Boateng congratulates MMDC's nominees. And a government partners Du Bois Foundation to transform Du Bois Center into museum complex. It's also a summer award the trust, new trust. Yemfa paper a chatro and twaso, which is the Chronicle. All right, the Oko Chronicle more is all about pregnant woman na yehono and armed robbers are almost 29,000 no sir. Storage no be hunu bibia, but there is an article be from John 3:16 to John's army of guns and bullets. No, article be so a World Chronicle more and Anopa. All right, until we the bon krata sene esitie no. Young fast person so and twice way. A good day moon 7 so Anopa. Ewo Focus on long-term plan. Closed chapter on Qatar 2022. Neil Lante Vanderpoel tells GFA. And today Neil Lante Vanderpoel so can no. So here Ghana Black Stars are Hombabuana in Kui. Me and Shane Kugu in Masin. Tiantu Boase. And any address say maybe 2026 World Cup and the build team in Yako. And when we are there, you quite no man should have the future or the Emma. GFA and no focus on long-term plan. Closed chapter on Qatar 2022. Ne Lante Vanderpoel. Yantwaso na yenhwe ensempofra. Milovan's second coming will be interesting due to the different dynamics. Neil Armstrong and so in same way say Atuje, former Class of Folk Managing Director. Or no, and in same way say Atujana. I am permanently adjourned. Very very interesting because. Asudi near the man no so yipa. Okay, nti yenhwe ensemfofra so etwagu ewo agudie mu. Instead of chasing trophies, let's build from grassroots. Kofi Amwa on Black Stars. Nti ora Kofi Amwa so they also na dwenchita wo de abano no. Instead of chasing trophies, let's build from grassroots. Kofi Amwa to Black Stars. Under 17 or that Atlanta no time. Oh, you see Ghana. They are then sha na edwugu. Sango sha same free. enti ono so na futu ode ama Ghana fo no ma yanya adwene se ekopin kruwa bia se target ne se yenkoje AFCON na yensan ko semi-finals of World Cup semi-finals lo nya kruwa ma na je se wo ko finals na no enti eno na mpanifo chema sa ni so ade ho no currently wo hwe se na esi tutu ye no ma na yemfa ntonchen na yemoabo ye ho yi. Right, John Pencil so Eneka say it will take a miracle for Milo to qualify Ghana to next World Cup. Samson John Pencil so all count. Or say it will take a miracle. I mean the Mujidi pass Ghana World Cup never qualify. Any who say you better qualify. Because so far countries no, we should Ghana a group yeah. South Africa. The fact that Oma say no chance ye view any Zimbabwe be here. Ghana you better qualify. Yenya sa agidi no you be qualify and also a story back one etwagu 2022 World Cup qualifiers Ghana to host Zimbabwe at Cape Coast Stadium next month. Cape Coast Stadium FAE pa remote me say yes Ghana ye japade enti ho na ye Zimbabwe for no e de ebesie ni enti na ne e wo ho eno no Yantwaso na ehwe ensem foforo Mercy Tegu Kweku slams GFA over poor attitude towards women's football development. Ti mami wono na ye Black Queens for a head coach. Na small can say wo hwe ma footballers no say they treat you na a hardren. To say Black Stars ni hia GFA mpenifo eba ma isi aromo wo Nigeria e isi akan omo lusu bi o ma we ne bi. I'll say attitude and penny for a show no, it is not the best. It is not the best cry until Mercy Tegu or Kasa. Now or Kasa, Mijisi BT na Supem. Asante Koroko part ways with assistant coach Johnson Smith. Enti na Kotoko so hwasem enono. Kotoko enya new coach nti. Ladafo no e free ho na tse foforo so eba. Kumasa Asante Koroko and so near ewo ho bi so enono. Fix your challenges and rejoin your teammates. Has to Glassen Awaku. Papai ewo Great Olympics a inyantie se oko Accra House of Folk. Nanso eno maybe en tuto mu. Neno ena teammate has for ayekache Glassen Awaku se. Onhwe neno maybe a enkuyi ewo no ankasa na brabo no ontoto ni nyina na onsan emeka ne nuanom ho. Ti Glassen Awaku nso ho nsem so eno no. Samuel Eto'o announces candidacy for presidency of Cameroon Football Federation. Samuel Eto'o wadi akoten dia ma Cameroon pa sia no opese oye chairman of their football federation. Didier Drogba try bi ewo Côte d'Ivoire homa nto ade na ama no. Nemom o share other footballers a omatimi ayebi. Oko Zambia Kalusha Bwala one time oye in the country ho osa coach team no ti ehwe Samuel Eto'o say Cameroon fo benya na mugide na omo football no ahye ne nsade a Eto'o de so eno no Massimiliano Allegri special game is a relegation 6-pointer says Juventus boss and Juve omo coaching so eno no and they all canon no. Juventus manager Massimiliano Allegri says Wednesday's match at Spezia is a relegation 6-pointer as they seek a first Serie A victory of the season. And no man shadam kosuye Emma Juve. Enti ene omo game and a coach ni chimwa. So man timi enya sa 3 points in ekeka ho a ene Juve are currently third from bottom on 2 points, having failed to win one of their first games. The normal shada enkoyi Emma. But Champions League there, omo ebo omo modern. Nane a free Juve for so eba eno. Bayern Munich Robert Lewandowski wins European Golden Shoe. Robert Lewandowski has received the 2020-21 European Golden Shoe, having scored 41 Bundesliga goals for Bayern Munich. Oto tontna basa enti abrantia ne modern bonus so and ultimate she goes panum ena yamana sa abaso body no kodyo there was menum
Kwame, me Bobby Wato, them say me focus pa local near Takra de missing pregnant woman, but anima we are ban ye. Me de my say Sempakani bo nipa koko. Was it 3 demonstrations in a day and round kwa ba koko so tamale aggrieved public sector workers far 4% salaries pay increase in home. But also takrade. It's how fix the country for no. Even though I see them say they are taking more too far, maybe they have different agenda than what they initially told us. And I think them say was it a central region baby and also there was another demonstration coming. And then maybe say
coming demonstration on the DA.
And then maybe say I was say aban etnasi no man in Idaho. Demonstration it says the people are not satisfied with and never be brave until aban man in home. You should not brush aside the issues raised by the demonstrators. And then especially South for no issue no was by Minister for Local Government Decentralization and Rural Development. I'm assurance say and many me no maka hwasem Kwame enye no nko a was say obia ma ni ko na electoral commission ye ma o mo be kirem dinti a wa masa nkofo no kwan amoma nto aba no bi. Electoral commission should be held entirely responsible for this mess ya makriti no. And my friend Koba Baibia, and your woman because they came out on the eve of the election. Directive no said they can vote in the presidential election, but they could not vote in the parliamentary. The electoral commission should be made to answer and should be held entirely responsible for this mess they have created. Electoral commission will be qualified so better be say that right is upheld. But yours is not to disenfranchise. At Basa, you are creating a problem for the country. But also the shall so be neighbor. Until electoral commission, I was say more mess no marketing. They should go and rectify it. Until Kwame and all the hika sad demonstration in who na ye pointed to certain direction. Ya shani anka the be the assembly to me about. And Tamalin so no what to say nkrofobi via any netco for omokofa police for say nkrofobi illegal connection. Ama police for no kwachi nkrofobi brutalize omo. Na police for to say manage omo communication strategy no. In term na no mo de nim fa ho aba. Se omo nim hu bibi no mo tu anamo a no mo de aba. Omo de ayiba no anwumre se omo interdict sa police for na ko di sa nyamransam no 4 omo interdict omo afin so mbe hwem na afin so nkrofo na police for ko ebobo no omo compensate omo in terms of omo healthcare ni sa anima no police for I commend them highly for the steps they are taking. I hope say and yes papa na oba as acting IGP no o person e confirm no from the 1st of October nti and oye we the other even when he is confirmed that on trust because he is on a very good footing. Yeah, nipa bebre ni je ho nti onye na police for na yes and there. We say mutimi di nipa na mo che om na mpa se no mo di bone na om court kora na nkofo we mu omunya lawyer papa no de sa footages no e court with the dance ya court ni beja omo because nipa ba you can punish him twice for the same offense. Already no why is that just instant justice e omo to the number court wa. What else do you want the court to do? Nti eno no ye eno na missing
maybe one more 30 seconds now missing.
Come a piece of good news maame na oyira ye no na no ye ba na ye kana so be developing story and no na beto dwa say omo hunu na omo obeto Jehovah Witness for be premises wo Nzima na obi ko hu ya ofre na busuafo na say akodi police for nsema o sabia. I believe say the state will take care of the medical expense because in such situations in the abnormal times until the state could take care of that. But Kwame, na enyem nwa so oba na na yefunu no endi ho because ade ne ba ya na ye kan me catch say obi a wanya 9 months there say enye say natural yikura na the situation trauma any depression ankasa no will force her to but unfortunately em say signals na ba na chese enye onu akra na ewo ye bibisa but ade a eye me depa ne say kwame empanya ka asem bi wo ya sentimentem ya sante ha say ensuo a yede kɔ ehina a yede kɔ nsuo ne bɔ a na asɛ na nsuo ne hwe gudi a enye hwe kra yende nyame asese maame ne kɔ 28 years onyini by all standards ebi kra ne first conception and asɛ ne first child and kobe emana ba mumu die ehia ne sɛ she still holding on to her life abusuafo ne kunu at this time no nipa obetimi aboa pa in her ne recovery no ne kunu se ne kunu benya abotrama no na waboa no se wo se wo leave wo dwuma wo leave na eyi a only leave na omra na omeboa no na onka na koma nto ne yam se se yeso ntimi nkasa na won kire ne se aware ne nguye no ene ono nso yenyi na wodie no still there's hope in the future.
Okay, but circumstances so
yes, not two ways about it. Not two ways about it. But also our teacher Sam actually they play a very key role in her recovery.
Yamfa NCRC the Bosuo and the Nyama so no obetimi atwa so na me adoma ochina na ebisibia so ebe maso ate ye twan ho aba na ye ba ye bekọ abusua mu ye hwe abanoma ya na ewo awade mu kwan be so na ye de ombefa ebe ma asumdwe aba awade num na empuntu nso aba ama abusua ene oman ne nyina ye ba na ye de san komo no abremo.
Now guys, I don't tell people to say my old girl they do content, but she has been creating content on Garden City TV and on YouTube. Now the show in name be Ifrititi, where they explore on a culture and things. Charlie, not be small. It is very, very, very edutaining, education and entertainment, edutaining. Now.